Update 4, my best friend betrayed me, lied to me, and slept with my wife. It's been about 8 months since my life turned into a crap show, and unfortunately for me things just keep getting worse. Previously, Sue was in a pretty bad mental state, and fortunately, she got better after some therapy. I felt really bad for her, but I knew I couldn't stay. I know a lot of people have made it through this kind of stuff, but I know myself. Had I stayed, I'd only be doing myself and her more harm than good. I'll never get over it, and will probably harbor some resentment even a couple of years from now. We agreed to divorce, but she wanted us to remain in contact even if it was just minimal. She wanted to at least stay acquaintances. The divorce process was pretty smooth, and we got divorced about a month ago. The last goodbye to her was so painful. We cried, the both of us, and she was actually the one who drove me to the airport. I know that wasn't the smartest decision, but I was leaving my old life behind. I wanted to be with the most important person from my old life for these moments, regardless of the amount of hurt she has caused me. I boarded the plane and flew to the West Coast to start anew, and things were finally starting to look good for me. But then I got a phone call about Sue again from her sister. And long story short, Sue suffered from a stroke. She is almost completely immobile on the left side of her body and can barely speak. She needs a wheelchair to get around some days. I can't even put into words how effing devastating that was to hear, let alone how crushed I felt when I went to visit her. She looked nothing like the person I knew. She cried when she saw me. One of the worst parts about all this is I can't help but feel like it's my fault this happened to her. People tell me it isn't, but I feel like it is. Even though her closest family says it's not my fault, I can sense some hostility from them whenever I speak to them. Her aunt cussed me out in front of everyone when she saw me, and they were all silent. They just asked me to leave it alone and get on with my life. As much as I wish I could just move on, it still hurts knowing how all this turned out. I haven't spoken to Sue since she got the stroke, and her family won't let me see her cause apparently I cause her stress. I don't even know the full details because I don't have the right to know now.